The more you practice, the better you will become. Good morning, dear students. This is your English teacher Himani Joshi from DPS Haldwani, Lamachor. And in our today's lecture, we are going to start chapter The Article. This is chapter number 10 of your grammar book. Before that, we have learned parts of speech. Okay, which parts of speech? Nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjectives and adverbs. We have learned and discussed about 5 parts of speech. 3 more parts of speech are pending. Okay, and today what we are going to start? The article. So kids, the article. Articles are not the part of parts of speech. So what are articles? I have told you in the video of adjective that articles are the adjectives. Okay, articles are the adjectives. So which kind of adjectives? Demonstrative adjectives. Articles are the demonstrative adjectives. As you can see in your book also, it is written on, in the first line, a, an and the are called articles. They are actually demonstrative articles. So which are demonstrative adjectives? This, that, these, those. This, that, these, those. These are the demonstrative adjectives. So articles a and the, these are also the part of adjectives. So the articles are the adjectives. Okay, and which kind of adjectives? Demonstrative adjectives. Okay, I hope this much is clear to you. Okay, and the adjectives we have learned in the video of adjective that adjectives come before noun and pronoun. Okay, before noun or pronoun. Okay, to tell their quality, quantity. Okay, so the articles also we use before the nouns, like adjectives we use before the nouns. Okay, and I have told you just now, I have declared that articles are the adjectives. Okay, so articles, we have to use articles before the nouns as we use the adjectives, because articles are the adjectives. Okay, so there are 2 types of articles. There are 2 types of articles: indefinite articles and definite articles. Please repeat after me. Indefinite. No one will say indefinite. You have to say indefinite. Okay, indefinite, definite. There are 2 types of articles: indefinite articles and definite articles. Indefinite articles are a and an. Okay, indefinite articles are a, an. So there are 2 types of articles: indefinite articles. Next is definite articles. So indefinite articles. There are 2 indefinite articles. First of all, clear that there are 2 types of articles. There are 2 types of articles. Okay. And the articles are indefinite articles and definite articles. And the indefinite articles, we have 2 articles, a and an. Okay, a and an. And the definite articles, the, 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 and there are 2 definite articles, the and the. Okay, the spelling will remain same, but sometimes we say the and sometimes we say the. Sometimes the, sometimes the. Okay. So I'll tell you that when to say the and when to say the. Okay. Before that, let us understand that how many types of articles are there. There are 2 types of articles: indefinite articles and definite articles. One more type of article is there. Okay. We can say one more variation of article is there, that is called no article. No article. Okay. No article. Every time it is not necessary to use the articles. Okay, we will discuss about that also, that when we don't use articles. Okay, so every time to use article before the noun is not necessary. Okay, so in that case we use no article, means we don't use article. Okay, so we have two types of articles, indefinite and definite. Okay, and if I will say that in how many variations articles are there, so we can say in 5 variations: a and the and no article. Okay, so if anywhere it will come like how many types of articles are there, then you will write 2 types of articles, indefinite and definite articles. If we ask for variations, then there are 5 variations. We use a and the and somewhere we use no article, means we don't use any article. Okay, now let us study in brief. Okay, so kids, you might have studied in your previous class. Let us discuss about indefinite articles first. Okay, so a and an, there are 2 articles under indefinite articles, a and an. Okay, now the question arises when to use a and when to use an. Okay, when we pronounce it, we say a. What do we say? A, not a. A. Okay, so before that, let us discuss about the vowels and consonants. In English language, there are 26 alphabets. In English language, there are 26 alphabets, A to Z. Okay, out of those alphabets, 5 are vowels. Out of those alphabets, 5 are vowels and rest 21 are consonants. Okay, in English language, we have 26 alphabets, means 26 letters. Okay, we say alphabets, not letters. So 26 alphabets. Okay, and out of 26 alphabets, we have 5 vowels and 21 consonants. Okay, so which are vowels? A, E, I, O, U. Okay, A, E, I, O, U. These are the vowels. You are well aware about the vowels. You might have studied them in your previous class. Okay, in your previous grade, you all have studied about the vowels. There are 5 vowels: A, E, I, O, U. There are 5 vowels: A, E, I, O, U, and rest of the alphabets are called consonants. Okay, so you have to keep in mind A, E, I, O, U. Okay, as per these alphabets only we use A and N. Okay, so there are 26 alphabets in total. Out of those alphabets, 5 are vowels, A, E, I, O, U, and 21 are consonants. You can subtract 26 minus 5, then 21. Whenever the words begin with the consonant sound, then we use a, and whenever the words begin with the vowel sound, then we use an. Okay, a or an. Now let us study with a few examples. Unicorn. Unicorn. Here the unicorn starts with U. Unit. Here unit starts with U. Umbrella. Here umbrella starts with a. Umbrella. A. Okay. So let us see the difference. Everywhere in these 3 words, these 3 words are starting with the letter U. Okay. And we know that whenever the word, whenever A, E, I, O or U is there, means these are the vowels. Okay, these are the vowels. We know that whenever the words start with A, E, I, O, U, they are followed by N. Okay, whenever A, E, I, O, U is there, we write N before the words. Okay, but this is not the truth. Okay, whenever the words sound like A, E, I, O, U, then only we write N. Okay, here unicorn. Unicorn. Okay, because U sounds O. Okay, and it sounds U. Unicorn. Okay, so this is not the vowel sound, so we don't have to use N. Here we have to use a unicorn. Why? Because the beginning, see the beginning, okay, see the starting sound, This word unicorn starts with U. Okay, and U is not the vowel sound. U is not the vowel sound, so write a. Unit. Okay, this word also starts with sound U. Okay, and U is not the vowel sound, so write a. A unit. Okay, so an umbrella. Okay, here we are using an because this word starts with the vowel sound. So basically you have to check the sound of the vowel. Okay, not the letter. Okay, you don't have to check the letter, you have to check the sound of A-E-I-O-U. Okay, that's why I have told you that in total there are 44 sounds in written A, B, C, D, E, F, G till Z. There are 26 alphabets, but in total there are 44 sounds. 44 sounds are there of these 26 alphabets. Okay, and of this vowel only there are 20 sounds. Okay, here U sounds U and here the U sounds O. Okay, so there are 26 alphabets and 44 sounds of those 26 alphabets. Okay, that's why we check for the sound. Okay, it should sound like vowel. Okay, it should in the words, the word should start with the sound of vowel. Okay, not with the vowel. We have to check the sound of the vowels. So an, a. Okay, and yes, and. Okay, and is the sound of vowel. Now E is also the sound of vowel, so write an. And is also the sound of the vowel, so write an. Okay, so here you can see a single alphabet E also sounds different. Here the E sounds A and here the E sounds I. Okay, so like this, and also sounds A. Okay, and starts with A. So A, I, E, these are the vowel sounds. Single E also has different sounds. Okay, all these words start with the sound of vowels. Okay, now look here, SP. SP starts with S. Okay, SP, A. This word SP starts with a vowel sound. So we have to write here an SP. Okay, MP, am. Okay, am. So A. So here also this word starts with the vowel sound A. Okay, as the vowel sound. So write an MP. Am, A. Am. Okay, here also this word starts with the vowel sound. So you have to write an. Okay, what if I write the full form of these words? Okay, Superintendent of Police. The full form of SP is Superintendent of Police. Okay, so Superintendent, that starts with so. So then we have to put a before that. Okay, because we always check for the sound. Okay, so here you can see am A. If I write Master of Arts, the full form of MA is Master of Arts. Okay, so here it sounds ma. Okay, Master of Arts starts with ma. Okay, so in that case we use a, and if we are writing the short form, then it starts with a. Okay, then we write an. So we always check for the sound. Okay, R. Here the H is silent. Here H is a consonant. Okay, as I have told you, we always check for the sound of vowel. Okay, so R. So we have to use an. Okay, because R starts with the vowel sound. Glass, Go. Go is not a vowel, so write a. Okay, cow, Ko. K. Okay, so Ko is not a vowel, so write a. Okay, I hope now this much is clear to you. We always check for the sound of vowel. Okay, we always check for the sound of vowels. Okay, we never check the first alphabet. We check the sound of the words. Okay, dear kids, we have discussed that there are 5 vowels, A, E, I, O, U. Okay, and those 5 vowels have 20 different sounds. Okay, So now let us discuss when to use a and an and when to use the and the. First, let us discuss about indefinite articles a and an. Okay, so a and an we use only for singular countable nouns. Singular countable nouns. Before singular countable nouns only we use a and an. Okay, we can use a and an for singular and countable nouns. Okay, and indefinite we can use for singular, plural. Kids, now let us discuss about the use of the. Here I have written the 13 uses of the. Okay, I have written 13 uses of the. Okay, before that I want to tell you that there are two types of definite articles. The spelling will remain same, the. Okay, but sometimes we say the, and sometimes we say the. Okay, so is there any specific rule for that? No, there is no such specific rule. Okay, only one rule is there, that whenever we want to emphasize on something, then only we use the. Okay, when something has a great importance for you, okay, when you want to show that something is very important and you are using the before that, then you say the. Okay, whenever you use the, then you say the. And when you have to emphasize, you want to emphasize on something, you want to show that the particular thing has a great importance, okay, then only use the. Okay, the, and you have to give stress on that, the. Okay, and when in general we use the, then we say the. And when we have to emphasize on something, when we have to show that something is very much important for you, okay, and it's a big deal for you, then only you use the. Okay, otherwise you say the. Okay, in written it will remain same, the, but in whenever you speak, sometimes you say the and sometimes you say the. Okay, and you give stress to the. Okay, so there are 13 rules, there are 13 uses of the. Okay, so first rule is when we have talked about a person or thing before. Okay, suppose you have a cat. Okay, you have a cat and you have already told about the cat to your friend. A cat and the cat. Okay, before you have used a cat because at that point of time the listener didn't know that you have a cat. Okay, so that's why you have used a cat. Okay, so now the listener knows that you have a cat. So whenever you will tell about the cat, after that you have to use the cat. Okay, so it means when we have talked about a person or thing before. Okay, here we have talked about the cat before. Okay, so now the next time whenever we will indicate that cat, we will use the. Okay, at first we have to use a. Okay, and if already I have talked about the person, thing or an animal, then in future whenever I'll tell about that person, animal or thing, then we will use the. Okay, like here I have used the cat because I have bought a cat. This you have already discussed with your friend. Okay, this you have already discussed with your friend. Your friend knows that you have a cat. Okay, now whenever you will indicate and discuss about your cat, then you will say the cat. Okay, so now the second rule is when the person we are talking to already knows what we are talking about. Okay, in this situation the person already knows that what you are talking about, what you are referring to. So now open the window. Okay, in this room there is only one window. Okay, so if I'll say open the window, here the listener knows that to which window I am referring to. Okay, so when the person already knows that what you are referring to and there is no need of description, okay, then we use the, okay, like open the window, okay. Suppose there is a pen on the bench, okay, so suppose my brother is there, then I'll say give the pen, give the pen. It means he knows that only one pen is there and my sister is asking for that pen. Here we use the pen because the listener and speaker both know about the thing, okay. Listener and speaker both are well aware about the thing, okay, and that's why we have used the, okay. When the person we are talking to already knows what we are talking about, okay. As I have said to my brother that give the pen or pass the pen, it means he knows that what I am referring to, okay. So in that case we can use the, okay. The third rule is when we talk about particular things. When we talk about particular things like the Taj Mahal, okay, we use the before the particular things. Rivers, seas, oceans, lakes, etc. Okay, rivers like Ganga. So Ganga is the river, okay, and before Ganga we have to use the. Before the name of rivers, before the name of seas, before the names of oceans, before the names of lakes, we always use the, okay. The Ganga, okay. The Antarctic Ocean, okay, like this. Now the mountain ranges, okay, the Mount Everest, okay. For the mountains, for the name of mountains also we use the, okay. Before the name of mountains we use the. Now before the famous buildings, okay, before the name of famous buildings also we use the. Before the people of different nations like Indians, okay, Japanese, Americans, okay, and if we are denoting the people of different nations like Indians, Japanese, okay, Chinese, Americans, then also before that we use the. Holy books and newspaper, before the name of holy books like the Ramayana, okay. So Ramayana is the holy book, okay. So before that also we use the. Before the name of newspapers we use the Times of India, the Hindustan Times, okay. Before the names of certain things unique of their kind, names of certain things unique of their kind, okay, which are unique, okay. We have only one sun, we have only one moon, we have only one earth, okay. So we have to use the moon, the sun, the earth, okay. Names of deserts, before the names of deserts also we use the, like the Sahara Desert, okay. Now the musical instruments, okay, before the musical instruments always we use the, like the flute, okay. Names of festivals, the Diwali, okay, before the festivals names also we use the. And the next is superlative degree, okay. Before the superlative degree we use the, okay. And which superlative degree? Superlative degrees of adjectives, okay. We have 3 degrees of adjectives: positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree, okay. And before the superlative degree of adjective we use the, okay. So highest, H-I-G-H-E-S-T, highest, high, higher, highest. Highest is the superlative degree, okay. Highest is the superlative degree of adjective. Adjective high, high is the adjective, and its superlative degree is highest, okay. Its superlative degree is highest. So can we use the before that? Yes, we can use the before highest, okay. Most is the superlative degree, so before that also we use the, okay. So can we use the before the superlative degrees of adjectives? Yes, we can use the before the superlative degrees of adjectives only in one case, okay. And what is that case? If there is noun after the superlative degree of adjectives, okay. If the superlative degree of adjective is written alone, okay, and there is no noun after that, okay, then we are not supposed to use the before that, okay. If it is written dash highest, okay, and here the sentence ends, okay. If suppose a sentence ends with highest, okay, then we are not supposed to use the before highest, okay. Yes, it is the superlative degree, but after that it should be any noun. Okay, if there is no noun after the adjective, after the superlative degree of adjective, then we are not supposed to use the. Okay, the highest building. If there will be the highest building, then only we are supposed to use the. Okay, and if the sentence ends with highest only, then we are not supposed to use the. Okay, because we cannot use the for the adjectives. We use the, and all the articles only for the nouns. Okay, so if noun is not there after the superlative degree of adjective, then we are not supposed to use the. Okay, the most, it is incorrect. If there is any noun like the most beautiful girl, okay, the most beautiful girl, here we are talking about girl. Okay, so in that case we can use the. Okay, so we use the before the superlative degree of adjectives only when the superlative degree of adjectives are before the nouns. Otherwise, we don't have to use the. Okay, we have to use the before the superlative degree of adjectives only when there is noun after the superlative degree of adjectives. I hope this much is clear to you.